In the mountains, far from Big Brother's glare, lurks Bodach, the alien.
Of us to get to, and then we'll just bring a whole load of cameras, a whole load of mics, and just do a table panel for part of it, and then do recordings of the whole like experience.
So like a proper setup for like a podcast.
Proper setup, yeah.
Bodach, how you got to get around that?
I'm gonna bring my laptop and bring my outfit with me.
You're gonna do an outfit for 7 hours, mate. You're gonna be the sweatiest.
No, I'll just have my real face in it by then, I think.
I mean, you don't necessarily have to be on screen.
Yeah, you could just set up a camera and do like you're doing now.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
And just have your voice on. There's ways around it anyway, because like I said, for you, it's very different in that, like, obviously it interferes with your job and stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas for me, I'm not really bothered.
Yeah.
It's a different thing.
I'm still going to need help with that. Yeah. I'm still going to need help
Jasper for the evening.
Well, where the stand-up comedy video, but I think I'll come up to, but that'll be close to the end of the year. I'm
very close to Cambridge as well.
Yeah, I feel it'd be better. It'd be better me to come up there than you guys to have to come down south, unless you want a little break. I don't know.
No, I mean London's very accessible to me as well. It's only about 45 minutes.
Yeah,
something like that. So it's easy enough to do. But yeah, I appreciate you boys. Thanks again for last night. It was really fun. We'll definitely coordinate some stuff this summer. I understand that. I think Bodach, you're live now, aren't you? So what we'll do is, if some beautiful mod or somebody in the chat could please link Bodach's channel to the into the chat, we can all migrate over there. Guys, again, since like last night was fun, we've got a lot more stuff in the and we'll talk a little bit more behind the scenes and get some stuff going, because I think we can add some variety to the stuff that we're doing in terms of when we meet up together. There'll be an interesting element to it. And we're starting it off with at the end of the month with BKFC, where I'm meeting Brutally and a couple of lads.
I wish.
Yeah, it was very short notice. We had it. Yeah. But like I said, it's a good thing because you're booked months in advance now. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, it's normally the case in the summer. I've got the gigs get booked in for the summer, and then it's quieter in the winter for me.
Yeah, which is a good thing.
I'm going to head out on Bodach, I'll catch you in your stream.
Take it easy, brother. Thanks for stopping in. So once again, thanks to I'm gonna head off literally in a minute. No, I mean it goes that way sometimes. I think obviously with the technical issues at the beginning, it's quite nice sometimes to have a like a different vibe at different times. Like I've had times where I've done a 3-hour show and I've said about been like, or like me just cowering in the corner and watching everyone crash out. So it happens. It does. But anyway, I think Westy has Westy and Andy B, thank you very much, has put a link in for Bodach. So if you can all head over there, I'm gonna head off now. I'd like to thank everyone in the chat who was here yesterday. Everyone who turned up for this one. I cannot ever express how grateful I am to all of you. If you wouldn't mind dropping a like on the stream before you head out, head over to Bodach, and I'm sure he's got a long stream to entertain you guys for the evening. Shout out to everyone who came in. Take it easy, bro. So, you too, brother.
I'll be back in a minute.
In the mountains, far from Big Brother's glare, lurks Bodach, the alien, his logic bold and rare. He rants in the moonlight, corruption beware, while Jasper behind the scenes ensures no glitch can snare. They brew roasts and truths, leaving no stone unturned. Viewers flood the chat till the ban can't be spurned. Bodach brims with swagger, inciting verbal wars. He fences bacon deniers behind deep state doors. He slays your claims with facts and leaves them on the floor. With bass takes, a cosmic crowbar wrecks each libtard more. From his high tower of truths, he hunts scandals grim. He lifts corruption.
I think we're good to go. Let's crack on. Ooh. Hello, humans. Hopefully you're hearing things and everything's working. I've been playing with my setup for a bit. So yeah, tonight could be glitchier than normal. Not going to be online for very long, actually. I've got to get some shit done before the morning. Well, there's just some bits I wanted to go through. Hey, what's up, Justin? What's up, musical? Oh, I got this new thing. I was setting it up while Frankie was on. Let me see if I can do it. Let me see if I can do it. Hopefully this will work. Wait, how do I log in? Give me my dashboard. Right. But I should have had this ready to go. Yeah, so if I go to... Yeah, check it out. Right, if I go to YouTube, do a test. Did that come through? Alert box. Hang on. Monitor only. Oh, shit. Monitor and output. Right, I'll try again. Let's see if it goes. Right, that's the subscribe one. It's all free. I just got it on things. Hang on. I don't know if this is working or not. Bam. There you go. Text to speech. That's what I was doing. That's why I was so quiet on Frankie's stream. I was trying to set that up just before going live. So I wanted to put it all on there. Woo, what's up, musical? How are you? Hello. Nice glitch-free transition. It's not glitch-free, Lane. It's not fucking glitch-free. Hopefully it was glitch-free your end. But on my end, I was hearing them all twice. It was all a bit weird. I need to figure that out. But I'm getting there. Because Frankie and all that, they all link up the restream to their YouTube channels. So like when we're doing the watch along, they had it was obviously Brutal was live as well with the exact same stream. Everyone can do it on their own, which is a really cool idea because it helps you extend the reach, right? And then just share the panels. I can only do that if someone else is hosting it. So if someone else is hosting that, I can put that view into my view and then restream that. So it works like that. But the only problem is, while that's happening, for some reason, I'm hearing everything on echoing. It's really frustrating. So I just need to figure out that last little bit. And there we go. As long as someone else is hosting it, I'm now shared panel compatible. I just need their view. Anyway. Much love, bro. Thank you very much, Frankie. City Life and Frankie told me to come here. Yes, Chris. You've done the right thing. Bodolf Hitchlack. Are you trying to make a play on Adolf Hitler? Bodolf Hitchlack. Nah. I think you could do better, Antic. I mean, maybe if Hitler had a few more glitches, he wouldn't have got so far. Maybe you thought about that? Have you thought about that? If he was useless like me, it would have never happened. Celebrate O'Malley's worst mythical fighter ever. Celibate. Oh, it's celibate. Celibate. O'Malley's I mean, O'Malley's like, I mean, he's a top 10 fighter, right? Like, I can see his career playing out a little bit like Dustin Poirier's. I think his flirting with belts is over. I can't, unless he goes on a streak now. But I think O'Malley's got scalps left. No audio on TTS. Did I fix that or not? I'll try again. Yeah, I think O'Malley. I think he's going to pick up some names. You know what I mean? I think he's got lots of fights left, and I think he'll win. And he'll pick up some scalps. Like Max Holloway. He hasn't been champ in ages, but since he lost his belt, he's still picked up some scalps, hasn't he? He's still built up a really good fucking legacy and a Hall of Fame career. I reckon O'Malley can still do that. The transition is getting smoother. I fucking hope so. Bad MMA, yes. This guy's right. Thank you, Weston. Yeah, I didn't have time to, because of the obviously because we were up late last night watching the pay-per-view. I didn't wake up till 3. So I haven't had the full day. Wait. Is it going to work? It didn't work. Sorry, Gilly. It's supposed to come up. Right, it's not working. All right, I'll try again next one. Thank you, Gilly, for the 5. O'Malley should run the trilogy with Chito Vera and retire. I don't. Retire's a bit early, isn't it? Anyway, transition. Yeah. I was just a light college style tease. All right, Justin. I'm only joking too. What's up, you sillies? I have to tune out, but I thought I'd stick around long enough to hit that like button for you. Thank you, Crystal. Much appreciated. Damn, Gilly owned you, little bro. What do you mean, Malson? I don't get that. So hang on, Streamlabs. Where's me alerts? There's a super chat. Where's the alerts? You piece of shit. Right, let's go. Hang on. Not the chat box, the alert box. Go to test, YouTube, super chat. See? Well, the actual fuck. All right, I'll have to figure it out for the next stream. I thought that was gonna be cool. Turns out Streamlabs is a piece of shit. Does it not know that I'm live right now? Anyway, sorry. I do have to tune out. Sorry, yes. It's hyperbole. I'm saying O'Malley's best days are behind him. Yeah, he is. Yeah, I think so. That's just, yeah, but the other thing is, like again, I'm looking at Max Holloway as an example. Some fighters just have that fighter, right? Like, I just don't think Max Holloway just has it in him to beat Volkanovski. You know what I mean? It could just be one of those things. Marab might be just one of those motherfucking. It just might be one of those motherfuckers that just sort of counters him. You know what I mean? He might find himself in a Max Holloway situation where he carries on fighting. And then when the style isn't so stifling of his own, we'll get some more O'Malley highlights. Yeah, I think judging O'Malley, because I know it's 2 losses, but it's to the same fucking fighter. I think we need to see O'Malley fight a couple more people just to see where his head's at, see if he's still got it in him. If he wins the next couple of fights, then he should get another title shot, shouldn't he? I'm not even paying attention. I'm just typing shit. There we go, email. Bodach streams. I like listening to your granddad trying to figure out his new smartphone. And tech. Ah! I have no comeback to that. How dare you? Like the stream. 22 people. 7 likes. Yes, Gilly. Thank you. Hyperbole. Hyperbole. You mean hyperbole. Hyperbole. I'm guessing. But anyway, hello humans. Welcome to the stream. This is my podcast, my desperate need for attention, my show. My name is Bodach. And I was exiled here to Earth, framed for crimes I didn't commit. But that's a story for another day. This is my thing. I ramble, I chit-chat, I fight technical glitches. And I've probably been neuralized by the Men in Black multiple times, considering there's not a rabbit hole not worth my time. I wear my tinfoil hat with pride. Never shy of speaking my mind. So join me, help me, enable my bad choices. Maybe then I will finally have a glitch-free stream. I live in a castle. It's not mine. I don't know who owns it. I've never met them. But I've been here for years and no one checks. My man cave is here. I've got my own gym. And there's this weird mirror down in the basement that shows me memes. I host my own talk show where I invite guests on for a chinwag. And I also host the quiz show, Silly Sausages. And sometimes I try a bit of open mic down at the local comedy club. I also have the honour of being a regular guest speaker at the Institute for Science, Memes, Entertainment and Gaming. You will find my previous Smeg Talks on all my channels. But anyway, enough about me. I'm not alone. My mate Jasper is behind the scenes. He hides here from my world, but the less you know about him, the better. Jasper is my producer. He's my editor, my security, my driver, my cook, my secret Santa, and he's my drug dealer. Anyway. I don't know why that's zooming in. Hey! What in the fuck? You're not supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to zoom. Here we go. What the fuck? There we go. And this motherfucker, we zooming him out. We're fading him out. What the fuck was that? Jasper! Anyway. Jasper is my producer, my editor. Zoom. My zoomer. Wait, that's a thing. My editor, my security, my driver, my cook, my secret Santa, my drug dealer. And we, together, stream on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, X, Facebook, Rumble, Trovo. No more D-Live. Fuck D-Live. D-Live can get fucked. It's dead. No one goes on D-Live. So we're on this other one. And I can never remember the name of it. It's called Nemo. Whatever. Apparently, it's one of the big mainstreams, underdogs, whatever. It's whatever. I'm on there now. Multi-streaming. If you want to know what, just go to Bodach.show. That's my website, built myself. That'll give you links to all the stuff. There's links to my website in the description below. Would really appreciate it if you subbed and followed on all the platforms you've got accounts for. Would really help me out. Feel free to jump in the chat and also feel free to clip and share anything you say, anything you see. And like I said, if you go down to the description of the video, you'll find a little section called Friends of the Show. Please go and like and subscribe to all these people. They're legends. If you want to be a friend of the show, just let me know. I only have one condition. And that is you're in my Discord. And you will be coming on the quiz. That's it. You're going to be on the Discord and you're coming on the quiz. But yeah, get us crack on with tonight. I got some weird news. I want to go through. And I've got some bro code moderating. And yeah, we've got the UFC. I got my AI picks recap. Did okay, actually. Really happy with the results. But we'll get to that. We will get to that. Don't worry, Bodach. I just disliked this stream. Oh, thanks very much, email. I feel like you're here to restore balance to the Force. And I appreciate you. Without dislikes, just like that, my ego will go unchecked. And believe me, it needs to be checked. It's like, I can barely fit my head through the door. Someone sends me $5 and all of a sudden I think I'm Billy Big Bollocks. That dislike just put me straight. I'm grateful. God damn, this is good stuff. I need to work out that fucking thing anyway. D Live. Oh, there we go. Andy F has become a member. Thank you, Andy F. I don't know why it's working now. Thank you very much for becoming a member. Okay, don't worry about it. Okay, D Live is made up of like 10 boomers. Brutally honest, MMA has become a member. The notifications are working. Yeah, all right, calm down. Jesus. Calm down. D-Live is made up of like 10 boomers. Yes. I'm not on it anymore. Paradox, remember when I said something was ineffectual? And you insisted there was no way ineffectual is a word. Is it a word? You got me questioning it now. Hyperbole is how you say it. Email PDF file. Okay. Your favourite Fed. Welcome to the Bodach Show. We're going to be cracking on in a minute. Giuliano Genti gifted 5 memberships. Thank you very much. Welcome to the Silly Sausages. The thing's not big enough. I need to make the box bigger. Shit. Shit, I can do that. Hang on, I can do that actually. I can do that. If I go here. Wait. Please tell me this is working, Jasper. Oh, fuck off. Scene layers. Right. Let's give that a 200. Let's give that a 150 height. Let's make it a bit taller. Boom. Studio mode off. Perfect. Congrats on another 70% AI pick rate. Thank you very much, Lane. Andy F has received it. Brutally received it. CSP Promote received it. Jensen received it. Gaz Ninja received it. Thanks again, Gilly. CS Promoter. Is there supposed to be audio on the new notifications? Not hearing anything. Yes, there is. Yes, there fucking is. But it's being very temperamental. I think the problem is monitor and output, so I can hear it. I think the problem is I got it all set up, but because OBS is just it is open source, so it's got its quirks. And so many times when it's got bugs and stuff, all you have to do is restart it, but I didn't. I just got it set up, jumped onto Frankie's stream, transitioned over here. So now, I'll figure it out. The sound will be working for the next one. It's supposed to do a little jingle. It's supposed to go boo, 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 boo. And if it's got a message attached, you get some posh English AI voice. Read it out for me. Anyway. Win LFG. Sorry, what does LFG stand for again? Because I'm a Warcraft player. Every time someone says LFG, I keep thinking looking for guild. I'm gonna do a boomer thing and Google it. Looking for group. Let's fucking go. Usiles. That's yeah. Of course you mean that one. Okay, so it means let's fucking go. I think you should just change your name to that Usiles because. Ditch the Usiles and just call your channel Let's Go. MMA, let's go. No, hang on. That sounds like a children's show. MMA, let's go. I think it should be... Let's go. No, let's go MMA. No, I don't know. That sounds weird. Go on, MMA. That sounds like... Go on, MMA. You can do it. Go on, let's go. Scrap this. Just stick your name. Yeah, no audio coming out. Okay. I'm assuming you can hear me. I mean, if you can't actually hear me speaking, that's going to be a problem because I've been going for... How long have I been going for? 26 minutes. Musical fears JVD the same way the elementary school kids fear Melton when they walk into his store. Okay. Your favourite Fed is here. He's shooting shots. Let's fucking go! Let's go. That's actually good. Just change your name to Let's Go. People will be expecting some sort of fitness show, though. They'll be like, came here for Mr. Motivator. Let's go. I'm not gonna get shit. Is Mr. Motivator even a thing? Shit. Hang on. Right. Hang on. I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna go. Listen. The last time a 90s character popped into my head, it was Mystic Meg. And I Googled her. And it turns out she was dead. I'm going to Google Mr. Motivator. He better not be fucking dead. I'll be devastated, alright? Mr. Motivator. Please don't be dead. He's alive! He's 70 fucking 2. God damn, he's old. There we go, Mr. Motivator. Fuck me. No, don't. Wait, Mr. Motivator. Wait, that I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean Mr. Motivator. Fuck me. I meant it as in like fuck me. He's old. Why are all the childhood memories old? Why is everyone dying? You fucking head out the gutter if you think it meant something else. It didn't. It's a slip of the tongue. You shut up. Anyway, I've forgotten what I was doing. Oh yes, thank fuck Mr. Motivator's alive. He's alive! Because he's a nonce, you see. Oh, who's a nonce? Stop calling people nonces. Optimistic MMA. Optimistic MMA, let's go! Yo, bet or not, it's fun to see if your AI beats me with only 2 cards left of 10. We just went 1 for 1 on yesterday's card. That's not true, Gilly. I'm 1 up on you from yesterday if you're going to carry on. No, I'm just talking about your Streamlabs notification. Okay, yeah, I'll figure it out. Something's gone wrong. I think I just need to restart OBS. As always, Mystic Peg. The curse of Bodach broken. I know. Mr. Cremator. Oh, musical. It's too soon. He's still alive. Imagine he dies tomorrow because Bodach looked him up. Imagine if I got cursed. And every time I felt nostalgic, they died. I hope not, because Kelly Brook will drop dead. And the Spice Girls will drop dead, you know? Ineffectual MMA. What do you mean? Like the stream. Thank you, Weston. Sorry. So, yeah, on the agenda. So, let's crack on with the fucking stream. I got some weird news. Might do some bro code moderating. And I got the AI picks review. Just realised that... Oh, piss off. Jasper. I need my Tapology up. Thank you. Honest to God, Jasper.
knowledgeable fisticuffs. Tomorrow's news, in 2 days from today.
If you're watching this, you are part of the BKWA. That stands for BK. That stands for Bodach's Keyboard Warrior Army. Bakwa! Fighting lies, tyranny and corruption, one meme at a time. Legacy media is dying, my friend, and memes are now the world's #3 news source behind Elon Musk's X and Chuck Norris movies. If this segment isn't illegal, it will be eventually. Welcome to Knowledgeable Fisticuffs, your sword and shield against globalist scum. It's quite a dramatic intro, isn't it, for a segment where I show you some memes and read the news to you. Maybe I need to tone that one down again. It's like starts off Alex Jones, and then it's memes.
Every director of a department in Scotland, white.
We believe in meritocracy.
Every editor of a news organisation in Scotland, white.
We don't care about skin colour.
Every principal of a college or university in Scotland, white.
We don't care about orientation.
Every head teacher in Scotland, white.
We couldn't care less who you are.
Every chair of a public sector body in Scotland, white.
We care whether you share the values of this country.
Very different messaging, isn't it? On the one hand, you got one guy who just sees a bunch of white people. Do you know, I want to point out that guy in Scotland who was going, oh, this person's white, that person's white, that person's white. Scotland is one of the whitest countries on the face of the earth. The amount of white people in Scotland is in the high 90s. And they elected an ethnic leader. And instead of the ethnic leader realizing how mathematically improbable that is, and how progressive that actually makes Scotland, and it is progressive, it's woke as fuck up there. They're weirdos now, Scotland. Really fucking woke up there. Because they've got governance for themselves. So when you hear about England, oh, such and such is getting in trouble for tweets, it's way worse than Scotland. They're mental up there. But yeah, man, that's fucking crazy. Instead, he just screeches because everyone around him white. In one of the whitest countries in the world, he's surprised that people who are white hold positions of power. Meanwhile, you got the guy they're calling the racist, Farage, the racist. He didn't give a fuck he didn't give a fuck about your religion. He didn't give a fuck about anything. Are we going to get some common values? Are we going to share a language? Are we going to live in peace and stop fucking raising little cunt kids that go around stabbing people? Are we going to be a society? That's what he's about. I mean, yeah, he might enrich himself. He might be a fucking asshole. He might be a complete fucking liar. But he's the only one talking about something British. So he's going to win, isn't he? He's going to get into power. Le Pen's going to win. Canada just stole an extra couple of years with a snap election, but it's inevitable. They're in. Trump's doing all right, I think, other than a few idiocies here and there. Trump's done a bunch of dumbass things, but overall he's done good. Times are fucking changing, man. JVD fears job applications. He's a student email. Why would he be fearing a job application? He's a student. Kelly Brook's a heifer now. God rest her soul. Oh, that's a shame, Antec. You had Gustafsson and Cortez Acosta. I had Holland. Yeah, I think so. I can't remember. Gilly, on your topology, we'll go through it. I'll show it. But yeah, just to be clear there, I don't care about the bet. I want your beefs away from me. And I want him away from me. And I don't see a mustache. What's the next quiz topic? It's a general knowledge quiz. I'm cautious because I want to do some niche quizzes, but I don't know how well they'll go down. I did do a World War II quiz. That went down quite well, but there were complaints. I don't think people would appreciate a football quiz or a soccer quiz. But I don't know. I think I might do. I've also been flirting with an idea of like doing a UK versus the United States kind of quiz, because obviously the audience is very much between the UK and the USA here. So if I did a quiz where half of the questions were really favourable to the Americans and half the questions were favourable to the Brits, you'd have to know a lot about your own country plus a bit about the other. And we can see if we can and we'll do a different kind of point system. So it won't be about who wins. We'll do it like the Grand Prix or something. So the winner gets 10 points. Second place gets 9 points, and we'll go down to 1. And we'll assign wherever that user comes from, we'll assign the points to that country. And we can see who wins, UK or Britain. Oh, I know like there's some of you are not from those countries, but you'll have to pick an alliance. You'll have to pick an allegiance. You'll just have to. You'll have to side with one of us. I don't know. I got some ideas. But I think for this week, just a general knowledge one. I think 5 on history, 5 on movies, 5 on music. General knowledge. And the other thing is, because the MMA quiz is quite niche as well, I feel like just a standard history movie. I call it the boilerplate. For my files that help me bash out the quiz, because I got a bunch of shell scripts that ping out to APIs, because it's annoying having to copy and paste it. So I just have a shell script that just pings out loads of different prompts here and there, and it just gives me this fucking massive shit ton of quiz questions. I got real deep on fucking AI. So what was I saying? Yeah, I call it the boilerplate. So it's basically like history, movies, music, general knowledge. I feel like that's like a reset. So every time we've done like a big quiz, like a UFC quiz or a niche quiz, I feel like we have to just do a general knowledge, pop culture quiz just to reset. I really need to start getting panelists on more. Because the general knowledge quiz, I mean, you can still have a panelist, can't you? Might not even bother I might not even bother having I've got an idea. Actually, to try and open up because the one thing about the quiz is it's a shame that it does kind of lock people. Like it only kind of works at the minute if people are going to boot up their webcams and stuff. Otherwise, it's a bit meh, visually speaking. So I need to think of a visual, and what I'll do is be like a Monopoly board. You'll pick a character to represent you. And then I can have more people on, because then all I'll need you to do is it'll be like more like a call-in rather than a video call. Be nice, I think. I don't know. What's the next quiz topic anyway? Fapology. You stop creating drama musical. Your favourite Fed. Who's creating drama? Following orders. Fed Nonce MMA. Good day, chat. What's up, Rob's neighbour? Yeah, Scotland. Scotland. Oh yeah, they arrested Dankula because of a dog meme. I know. Mental. Do you know what the scary thing is? When he got the £800 fine, he refused to pay it. He's told them he's prepared to go back to prison to put his stamp down. They literally just took it out of his bank account. He just took it. That's what they can do. You've got all your money in your bank and that, but they can just take it. It's fucking mad, that. Yeah, Scotland's proper fucked. Massively fucked. How about a culture quiz to appease the different cultures? I don't know. I do throw in some religious stuff. Like, obviously I've had my Islamic debates here and there. And ultimately I still stand where I've always stood. And I feel like when you argue with people on their religion, and Christian, Islamic or whatever, what happens is they disassociate the culture from the religion. And they get real fucking specific. And it's like, come on, you've got to acknowledge that the religion and the culture goes hand in hand. Without one, the other doesn't exist. And it's true. So you can't argue. Whenever you're arguing with these people, they don't do that. They never acknowledge it. They'll even say, "Oh no, that's their culture. No, the actual religions are no, the two they're joined at the hip." So you can never argue and debate them in good faith. So there's no point. There's literally no point in engaging. So I haven't. But my views haven't changed. But the one thing that I do think is that I think it's good to just have a little religion round. I'm just saying. Do you know what these people live among you? Especially if you're in Britain, you've got Christians, Muslims, Jews, Sikhs, Buddhists, atheists. There's probably one of each on your street right now. At least one of each. And you know what I mean? You should at least know what they believe in. So I think the religion round is good, but for some reason, every time I do one, a religion or a culture's one, I get a bit of shit. I do. They give me grief. USA versus world. Actually, yeah, that would work, Chedhead. That is good, actually. Yeah, I might do that because the USA is the best. Oh, Cheddarhead. You're just the biggest. You know your country's an experiment, right? Like the rest of the world are following societal structures built on legal pillars that have been tried and tested for millennia. Yeah, sure, there's some certain families that have control of it, but it's a stable structure. Your entire country is an experiment, including the financial system. I feel bad for Americans, actually, because like the dollar collapse is coming. That shit is coming. You see, the rest of us, we just jump on another world reserve currency. We just all right, all right, we'll do you. And then that country gets to just fucking do what the fuck they want. Boom. It was the British Empire. Then it was the United States. Soon it will be someone else. But yeah, when it all collapses, the rest of the world just jumps on another reserve and then just leaves America to sink. It's actually quite harsh what happens. But think about it. The United Kingdom went from ruling a quarter of the population, then within just a couple of decades, we're just this little island again. It happens, man. Superpowers come and go, you know. They only last a couple of centuries, and America's a couple of centuries old. How about a football soccer theme quiz? I'd love to do a football quiz. I just know that it alienates so much of the audience. When's the first debate stream? I don't know. That's another thing I want to go into. Get random subscriber on the panel for general knowledge. I also want to do a guest. See, I can do something that's really funny, and I think it would really work well, right? But it's more of a community game. It's not going to appeal to a wider audience. But if you fancy it, I'm more than happy to set this up. So let's say you got a certain person, right? You name them. I'll interview them if I can get hold of them. I'll interview them. I did this exact same. Actually, yeah, I've done it before. If you remember with Musical and Thumbnail Queens couples quiz, I interviewed each of them. I asked them a series of questions. So I said, all I need is 20 questions. So I think what I did is I gave them 50. So I said, answer any 20 out of these 50, and that's what I'll ask the other person. And then I made up the answers. And I want to do that again. I want to actually like. So if you know someone in the industry or something, I'll do it. I want to do more couple quizzes. If there's any couples out there who both stream and do content, I want to like do. If there's a streamer, I'll interview them. And then you at home on the quiz have to guess what they said, and obviously I'll have video evidence. I'll actually have them on video saying it. That doesn't even have to be that. I don't know. There's so much I want to do, man. I just need the time. It all requires so much work, so much hours. Once it's done, it's done. But once it's built, that's it. Let's go. Not to sound like Useless, but let's fucking go. Once I've just had that little bit of time. Oh, I crave it. Oof, I could see a UK versus US only quiz going potentially off the rails. Yes, I think it would be brilliant. I'm with Cheds. US versus the world would be better. Yeah, we can go with that. I think my analytics show about 60% are American of my audience. So it would be the closest way to get to 50-50. I don't know how many of that split play the quiz. Get a random subscriber on the panel for general knowledge. Yes. When's the first debate? Yeah, I want to get into that. How about a football, soccer? Done that one. Yeah, with the debate thing. It's a really weird. I've got a name for it. By the way, it's going to be called DAG. DAG. It's going to be the DAG table. And the DAG stands for Debates Are Gay. But if it's a gaming stream or gaming competition when I'm using the same scene, it will stand for Dads and Games. Dads and Games, because most of the players will be dads. So when we're gaming, it stands for Dads and Games. And when we're debating, it stands for Debates Are Gay. Double meaning, because, you know, I'm fucking lazy and can't make two different scenes at the minute. But yeah, it's going to be called Debates Are Gay. But anyway, I feel like, obviously, I don't want to get wrapped up in drama. I can't be arsed. It's so silly. It's such a stupid, weird waste of time getting wrapped up in silly fucking dramas and stuff. Who cares? We're all just YouTubers spaffing our nonsense into the void. But what I'm going to say is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it as it's open ground. If anybody needs neutral territory, they can use it, and I will moderate it. And if that means that we have to mute people and do one and give 1 or 2 minutes each time and things like that, and have to be really structure and control it, then I'll do it. If it can just be a nice conversation, then I'll sit back and let it flow. but I will be neutral. And I don't want to know. I'm not going to give you my opinion. I don't want to care. I don't want to care. Right? I'm more than willing to host a debate. But that's it. That's it. The other one was the debate game. If anybody wants to play the debate game, I'd love to give it a go at some point. The debate game will go like this. We will make a statement. And just the thing is, I just really hope the chat understands the game. Because we'll say something ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, we'll say that we'll you know, what's a cliche one? Like, oh, pineapple on pizza. I don't know. Something like that. We'll obviously think of better ones. But you'll get assigned whether you're pro or against it. And the object of the game is to put forward the best case. No one's going to change their mind. It's just who's done the better job of trying to convince you. Who's actually really done the better job of trying to convince you? It's more like, do you know, it's like when you do an exam, but you only mark, it's basically show your work, and we're only judging you on that. No one cares what the outcome is. It's just who's done the better job of trying to convince you. I hope the chat gets it, but that'll be a fun game. I want to host that. That'd be amazing. And then the gaming tournaments. I want to get a FIFA Rush tournament going at some point. Probably on a weekend day. It'll probably have to be on a weekend. At a time of day when we're all... Probably on a time of day when there's no UFC on. Wait for a UFC break. When the Americans and the British can be online for a good few hours. If I'm thinking, if there is only like 6, 7 of us or whatever playing Rush, instead of doing a bracket tournament, we can just do a league. If it's only like 6 or 7 of us or whatever, we'll just do a league. We'll just all play each other twice. We can bash that out in an afternoon. Do the points. We can have a stipulation that if the winner of the league doesn't win by like a clear 10 points, we'll have like a playoff. Best of 3 playoff at the end between 1 and 2, just to add some drama to it. But we won't do that on the day. We'll do it a different day. Make it a different spectacle. You know what I mean? Or maybe because it's a league format and it might just take all afternoon, maybe we do 6. Only 6 players, and we do it in 3 stages. So we do a qualifying round, we do qualifiers. And then we do the 6, and then we do the playoff final. If the winner storms the league by 10 plus points, they've won. I never understood that about playoffs in leagues. Like, yeah, if the league's a bit close, like, yeah, you can account for, you know, maybe some of their opposition had, some of their opposition had injuries. Maybe they had favourable weather, you know. But if you win a league by like 20 points, you're just by 10 points, you're just the best team. You're just the best team. Like, you don't need playoffs. You know who's the best. I don't know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a video and I'm going to visualize the whole fucking thing. And we're going to get something going. Because it doesn't even if it doesn't happen, who gives a fuck? FC 25, we can do other games. Fuck it, we can do 1v1 Call of Duty. I'm doing some fucking whatever. Oh shit. The memes are finished. Is it this one? Yes, it's this one. Check this out. Every dog is entitled to 1 bite of tribunal rules. Denying woman 5k in damages. What's up, Andrew B? Hello. Dollar collapsing is a myth anyway. Nah, it's not. Us prints unlimited money to welfare the world, most of which goes to a tiny country in the Middle East who has a deep connection to this government. Yes, not in the aim, bro. That is exactly what happens. I think we covered this at another thing. See, Britain's in a motherfucking position because our national debt has worked out at about 40 odd grand per person. 40 odd grand. That means the national debt share has gone over the average income by quite a lot, by like a few grand. In America, yours is at 100 grand per person. That debt's not getting paid back, my friend. And the thing is, because you're the world reserve currency, you see, when Britain prints money, we only inflate the pound. And we only fuck over ourselves. When America inflates the dollar, you inflate everything. You inflate the global economy. You're the world reserve currency. When you print money, you inflate all our shit with yours. And it does reach a breaking point. You've already got BRICS coming up. Why do you think they're fucking off? 80% of your money supply has been printed in the last 5 years, man. It's mad. You really think you can just keep getting away with that? Nah. The rest of the world's gonna think, yep, fuck that. We're gonna move on to some fucking crypto or gold or something. Depends who's got the gold. It depends who's got the gold and who controls them. If they're under the control of the you-know-who, they might give us gold back. Where is the gold anyway? And who controls it? Giuliano 5 gifted subs again. Thank you. Who got that? PQ, pre-DQ, BDQ. Jonathan Cena. Or Jonathan Cherner. Chris Gray. Zai. Stuart D. Do you know what I love about the gifted members? Is I believe that there's a random element to it. But I also believe it rewards people who actually watch the stream. Like it will prioritize someone who's watched hours of the stream over someone who's only been here for 5 minutes. That fascinates me about the people who get it, because I don't see these people. I don't know who these guys are. But yeah, welcome to members. I am going to do members only. I don't know if it's going to be good or not. But I'm going to be doing some VODs. I'm going to be doing some videos. Debating on MMA. Yeah. Western Mass Climber, tell your sister I'll call her back tonight, kiddo. Oh, well, fucking hell. That's your favourite pennies after Western sister. Lethal Nonsense. Yo, what's up, Lethal Nonsense? Not seeing you here. Welcome to the Bodach Show. Nah, just call her. Fuck me. I think a league, then bracket, then a Euros. Musical. There's about 6 of us that play the fucking thing. We're not going to get a league followed by a bracket followed by a Euro system. There's no players. If you've got 6 players, right? You can do a little mini league, can't you? You can do a little mini league played out over a single afternoon. You know, and if you've got more than that, let's say you've got 10, you need I don't know, you need players. We ain't got the players. The game didn't pick up Musical. It didn't catch on like we were hoping. It peaked a month ago and we've literally got the exact same players as we had 4 weeks ago. Go back all the way back to the first time I streamed it about a month ago. We got the exact same players now than we got then. There's no one new has joined. Lou left. We had fewer players for a bit. Now he's back, but I don't know if he's gonna. The game does seem to really fucking kill him. So I don't think we got Lou. So we got fewer players really. I think we can get Lou to play. It's like the Avengers. and lose emotions. It's kind of like the Incredible Hulk. So you only call in the Incredible Hulk when you really need him because of what it does to Bruce Banner, you know. He has to be so angry in order to be like fucking Hulk. So for Lou to come in and turn up and play this game and do well, he's gonna get angry. He's the Hulk of FIFA. He's the Hulk of FC 25. He's the Hulk of our fucking squad. I don't know what I would be. What am I? I see myself like the Iron Man. Yeah. What would musical be? I don't know. Where would musical be? I feel like Jiggy would be Fury. No, that's musical. Musical always hangs back. Jiggy's good, he's a dribble nonce, but he doesn't support the team, does he? You see, musical's the Nick Fury because he's always trying to get people to play a certain way. We ignore him, of course, just like the Avengers ignore Nick Fury, but you know what I mean? So what would that make Jiggy? The Black Widow. You mean he was playing as a woman, I think, last time. Stephen Crowder type changed my mind. Yes, maybe. Yes. I just hope that your chat gets it. I hope they get the game. It's quite a meta game, isn't it, to understand? Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Rust 1v1 tournament. Could do. I will host these things anyway. We repay our share of the national debt. Fed government don't come knocking on our door for individual shares after they mismanage the budget. They may raise taxes though. Lane, your national debt is 100. It's 100 grand per person. In the United Kingdom, ours is 40 grand per person, and we know we're not paying that back. That's not getting paid back. We're on borrowed time. You want 100 grand? It's all coming down. It's all coming down. The thing is about the Britain is we're lucky. We're food independent. Not many people know that. All we have to do is kick the Europeans out of our waters, and we actually do have enough fish to sustain ourselves. We are food independent. It's just at the minute we let these fucking Europeans fish in our seas. Don't know why. I think the pay, obviously, is money. I think we get to tariff it or some fucking bollocks like that. And I think that in theory, it's just that it's bullshit. It fucks us over. We're letting Europe deplete our resources in the name of gaining revenue and tax. That's the only thing about the fucking fishing rights. Do you know France and Spain have developed some sustainable fishing waters, right? And they've managed to keep Britain out of it. We're not allowed to go and fish there, and it's sustainable. They're actually like cultivating it, and it's like it's sustainable. They're sustainable fishing regions, and we're not allowed to go there. Our North Sea stuff, that's not sustainable. If you overfish it, the population will fucking collapse, and then it will be fucked. And then no one gets fish. It's not sustainable. Yet all the Europeans are allowed to come and fish there as much as they want. Fuck off. Fucking, we get screwed over all the fucking time when it comes to these European bastards. We always get fucking screwed over. They're cheeky fucking cunts, some Europeans. We do have sustainable fishing areas, though. In Scotland and in the Irish Sea. The Europeans have got their grubby mitts over that as well, because Ireland are still in their fucking membership. But yeah, it's not all lost. Not all our fishing resources are fucking getting raped. Now, gifting members are random as fuck. Are they really? I don't believe it. America would like to take this time to apologise to absolutely no one. Fuck off. The gold is in the federal underground facility in Denver, Colorado. Is it? Because it's not in fucking Fort Knox. It's not in the Federal Reserve. No, I said a league followed by a tourney dropout. Not a third process. Also, league finished with tourney will be easy. Still got Frankie and Brutally that'll play. Lou will be involved. Yes, okay. Let's do it, musical. Let's do it. Let's get it go. I offered Lou some training. He hasn't responded. No, it's frustrating. It is frustrating because I don't know about you, but back in the day, see, do you know back in the day there was a sort of agreed upon way of doing things? Like if the game was first person, the buttons would always pretty much do the same thing from game to game. And each game developer knew this. There was this unspoken, agreed upon layout. And if you fuck it around, you're going to piss your player off. They're expecting it to be that way. When the fuck did we lose that? Because I'm trying to finish Cyberpunk. I'm playing FIFA. I'm playing all these games. Like, obviously, FC doesn't count because it's the only football one, but jumping between Cyberpunk and then jumping between Expedition 33, the controls are all fucking different. I've been playing GTA 5, getting ready for GTA 6 as well. So I've got Expedition 33 and GTA 5 where you hold down a trigger to sprint and you have to tap fucking X on one and it's like, I think I do feel Little Lou's frustration. I think that's where it's coming from. The buttons are not intuitive. And he's American. He might be playing other games, other sports. He plays driving games. So he's obviously expecting things to do things and it's not doing it. And his muscle memory is completely all off. That's frustrating as fuck. If Little Lou went off online and just played a bunch of little lazy squad battles on semi-pro, within 2 or 3 of them games, it'd be fucking gagging to get on Rush and start fucking bashing out games. 100 grand debt is USD. Is 75k in UK money. It's not a massive difference. Fair point, Cheddarhead. It's still massively more advanced forward though, isn't it? Cheds, hope you got a giant bunker ready. Fucking hell. Debt to the earth. I don't know who the fuck's the debt going to anyway. But yeah, anyway, every dog is entitled to one bite. A tribunal rules. Denying women's. Yeah, a woman who was bitten by a dog has had her claim for 5 grand in damages dismissed. But why? Hang on. Ying Xing, she's called Ying Xing, had been heading to what the fuck? Why is the text so small? Fuck me. There's like the world's tiniest fucking text. Get a fucking hell. Is that better? Anyway, this news brought to you by CTV News. No idea who the fuck they are, but a woman who's been bitten by a dog has had her claim for 5 grand in damages dismissed. Ying Xing has been heading towards the lobby of her apartment complex to wish the bullying's concierge a happy holidays on the night of Christmas Eve in 2022 when she was bitten by a leashed mini Australian Shepherd, according to a BC Civil Resolution Tribunal decision published on May 5th. Where's the funny bit? There we go. It generally subscribes to the notion that if the dog... Oh, here we go. When judging dog bites in incidents such as this one, in the decision that an animal owner is liable for damages caused by their animal if they knew or have known of the animal's dangerous property. Fucking legalese, man. Why do the legalese? Legalese is ridiculous language. Fuck me. It generally subscribes to the notion that if the dog has not bitten before, the owner could not know that it has it within them to be dangerous, and thus, as written in a decision, every dog is entitled to 1 bite. There you go. Fucking hell, your dog gets 1 bite. Look at it. That's probably not the actual dog. Is it the actual dog? A woman's claim for damage is dismissed after she's been by. That's just the breed. There you go. In Australia, your dog gets a bite. So train your dog to bite, but no, you only get one. So if you live in a dangerous area, you're gonna have to get a dog after each burglary. I don't know. You have to rotate the dogs around. Yeah, thanks again for the gifted subs. Hey Bodach, how do you feel about MacBooks? I don't mind MacBooks. I don't mind MacBooks at all. I'm a PC guy. I'll always choose a PC, but MacBooks, man, they I just don't know many laptop manufacturers that make them that good. Because their M chips are really good. They run software fantastically. If you're a regular user of video editing and stuff, honestly, with these fucking MacBooks, they run that shit really well. Especially if you're on Adobe. You've also got to remember Adobe, their target industries are dominated by Mac. The design industry, the publishing industry, the desktop publishing, them industries are dominated by Mac. So you're actually, whenever you're using Adobe stuff on a Mac, you're actually getting the primary version of the software, the gold standard of what it's supposed to be doing. It's way more stable. It's way better. It's shit for games. The operating system's fucking ridiculous in certain ways. So like it's good for memory management and stuff, but it's also good for like privacy and shit, but privacy from hackers and shit like that, not so much from Apple themselves. Shit, what was I going to say? No, their operating system. So like when you go to Windows, you get your updates and all that stuff. It's updating. It's a very, very long time until something becomes unsupported. Like, there's certain things you have to go and actually create a little virtual machine with Windows 98 to, like, play. But, yeah, there's software that's, like, up to 15 years old that will still just work and run on Windows 11. There's almost no such thing on fucking Apple. Their operating systems change so fucking much just on fundamental ways that they work. It completely destroys backwards compatibility. So they've quite literally got products out there on the market that are perfectly capable of running the most recent operating system, but because of some bullshit crap in their hardware, like it doesn't have like with the encryption, when they upgrade their encryption, their hardware encryption, that's it. Because the new operating system wants the new chip, it then becomes incompatible with all the old tech. So you'll quite literally, but you'll have your Mac. It works lovely. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's wicked, wicked, wicked. Oh, shit. That's it. From this point forward, I can never upgrade my operating system again. But the Mac's still fucking great. Okay, then 3, 4, 5. If you're very, very lucky. But normally after about a year or so, oh great, now I can't upgrade software because it needs the new operating system. So I'm now stuck in this old software. A couple of years later, Adobe's like, why are you using that? Oh, you're using the old one. Yeah, we don't support that anymore. Yeah. That's it. You're stuck. You're fucked. You need a new Mac. They're fuckers for that, Apple. I've got a MacBook. It's an M1. It's going to happen to that soon. At some point, they're just going to be like, no more operating system upgrades for you, and that's it. It's only as fucking useful as long as it's only as useful as long as my software people support the fucking support it. So what, 2-3 years, and then that's it. I won't be able to get any Photoshop and shit on there without. They're a mixed bag, but then again, PCs are fucking buggy fucking pieces of shit. Yeah, I love PCs. I'll choose them all the time, but they're buggy pieces of shit. Are you familiar with everyone in Norway being rich because they equally divide profits of their resources? No, I didn't know anything about that. I should learn more. That's a dangerous dog, it is. It's all right, Andrew. It's had one bite. If it does it again, we'll put it down. Make sure it knows to go for the throat with that one bite. Yeah, it gets here. Wait, yeah, he might be dead, but it's only one bite. A lot of oil-producing countries like Norway divide resources with their citizens. They even provide a retirement fund for all citizens. Yeah, imagine such a thing. A government actually fucking works. Okay, let's go to our next story. Japan cracks down on flashy baby names in new naming law reform. Japan's had enough, man. The new policy is the result of years of deliberation by a dedicated government committee aiming to strike a balance between individual freedom and societal standards. Mate, Japan's so fucking based, man. This is so fucking based. But now, if you went in our country and went, yeah, I want to call my new kid, I don't know, Tequila Kawanda. I'm calling my kid Tequila Kawanda. Princess Tequila Kawanda. Do you know what they're going to do in this country? They're going to look at you and go, how do you spell that? And they'll do it. You can't have people going around called the thing I can't remember what I just said. Tequila Kawando. Tequila Conti Wanti. What? The name. Japan is like, fuck that. No. What are we doing? The era of Japanese children being named Pikachu, Pudding, or even Prince may be drawing to a close as new regulations. Pikachu. Sorry. There's little Japanese kids going around called Pikachu. That's ridiculous. That's not a thing. No. No. Sorry. I need to compose myself. That's ridiculous. It's tickled me. Oh, fuck's sake. Stop it now. Come on. The era of Japanese children being named Pikachu, Pudding, or even Prince may be drawing to a close as new regulations designed to curb eccentric naming practices take effect this week. The Japanese government has implemented rules that will make it more difficult for parents to register Kira or Flashy baby names. Kira, that's their name for Flash, is it? An increasingly common phenomenon that has sparked both fascination and concern. For years, Japan has allowed a high degree of freedom in naming children, largely due to the nature of the Japanese writing system. Names are typically written in kanji. I think that's how you say that. Characters that often have multiple possible readings. Parents could choose unconventional, even bizarre pronunciations for these characters, a practice that led to children being named everything from Caesar to Pikachu, even when the kanji suggested otherwise. There you go. Well, yeah, they carry on. Under the new rules, however, parents must specify the pronunciation of a child's name when registering it. More importantly, government officials will now review proposed names and block those deemed to have extreme readings, or those considered contrary to a child's best interest. Oh man, this country's so based. Names that invert the meaning of the kanji, for example, using characters with positive meanings but pronouncing them negatively, will no longer be allowed. That's fucking great. Man, the Japanese are based. Ain't no way Japs are calling their kids Pikachu. I don't believe that. Fucking hell. Let's have a look. Oops, I got my caps lock on. Oh, Yeah, our kids in Japan being called Pikachu. Oh, I spelled Pikachu. No, children in Japan are not they're not literally being called Pikachu. The new regulations aim to discourage Kira names, which are unconventional, pop culture inspired names like Pikachu from the Pokemon franchise. They said they're not. It's not technically then. The government wants to prevent parents from using kanji characters with unusual pronunciations. So they're mispronouncing the words to make stupid names for their kids. It happens here, doesn't it? Look at fucking Kanye West calling himself Ye. It's like, no, it's yeah. It's not Ye, is it? It's yeah. It's yeah. It's basically the Japanese saying, yeah, don't be like Kanye West. That guy's a fucking idiot. Oh, that's me topology. We'll get to that. Anyway. Ryanair tells flight attendants to repay salary rises. Why is that? Ryanair has ordered some flight attendants in Spain to repay salary increases of up to €3,000 following a legal dispute with the union. Pay rise has been agreed with the Spanish union. I don't give a fuck about that story. Because Jasper, that's a shit story. Go away, cookie notice! A man sacked after standing up in Microsoft Teams call with no pants on. Jesus Christ. A middle-ranking employee was sacked after inadvertently exposing his private parts during a video conference. The man, whose identity has not been disclosed in court documents, challenged his former employer for unfair dismissal at a tribunal. But his claim was rejected. You can't turn up to work with your dick out. Of course it got rejected. In 2020, the individual joined the Financial Services Compensation Scheme, a statutory organisation designed to safeguard customers with financial services companies' collapse. As a change specialist, his role was subsequently upgraded to digital production manager the following year, resulting in a salary increase of approximately 4,000, bringing his annual earnings to 58 grand. Why is it giving you these details? I don't need to know this. What's that got to do with the fucking story? But in May 2023, which was a bank holiday due to the King's coronation, the employees were participating in a Microsoft Teams work call with external contractors from the Cape Mini Tech Consultancy. These details are so irrelevant. Fucking hell, North Wales Live. I need his fucking life story. Anyway, during the call, he stood up to adjust a cable behind his computer. He was not wearing any clothing below the waist, and his genitals were visible. They saw his meat and two veg, man. The employment tribunal was informed that the incident led to a complaint from colleagues. Oh my God, of course. Why? Just laugh, man. Come on. There's a fucking Karen in the meeting. Complaint from colleagues following the fucking Karens, man. Following the initiation of an investigation by his line manager, the employee provided his version of events. Jesus fucking hell. That was a bank holiday, and I did not realise that I folded the laptop camera it was on and pointing to the floor, and then immediately shut down the camera so that I don't know what was seen on the floor. Fucking hell. Anyway, he lost his job. He flashed his cock and he lost his job. Gone. Anyway, our next fucking story tonight. China students say college made her take off trousers for period leave. What? God damn it, China! A college in Beijing has found itself at the center of a public fury after allegedly asked a student to prove she was on her period to qualify for sick leave. What the actual fuck? Imagine that. Imagine like in China, right? The ladies there like, is it wrong if I just duck out? And they're like, why? And they're like, ladies, it's girl stuff. Prove it. What? Prove it. No, I'm on my period. No, yeah. Pull your fucking pants down and prove it. Like, fucking hell. That's China. Really? Are you serious? A viral video filmed inside what appears to be a clinic and posted to social media this month shows a young woman asking an older woman, does every menstruating girl have to take off her trousers and show you before they can get a sick note? Basically, yes, the older woman replies. This is a school rule. This is a school. Imagine you got a daughter at school and the teacher was like, yeah, shows your knickers. I don't believe fucking... You serious? Local media identified the video's location as a clinic at the Gengden Institute University College, which later said in a statement that staff had followed protocol, but social media users have decried the encounter as a serious invasion of privacy. That's mental. I don't know what I'm more annoyed at about this fucking thing. These Chinese people making the girls pull the knickers down to prove they're on the blob, or genociding an entire religious group. I mean, fuck me, this place. Is this a real place, China? Like, with the Soviet Union this bad? Like, I know the Soviet Union just sort of took all the food and left their people to starve and then sold it for profit for the oligarchs. That's... I know they were evil. And they had the gulags and all that shit. But were they making a girl pull her knickers down to prove she's on the blob evil? I don't know. Communists, man. They're so fucked up. Oh, it's not available in my region. I can't be asked to turn my VPN on. And that was me Googling Mr. Motivator earlier. Anyway, I'm done with knowledgeable fisticuffs. I'm going to go and recap on my AI picks. Thank you for joining me on Knowledgeable Fisticuffs. Jasper, there's no noises. There's no noises, and it's supposed to open up on the first slide. Jasper! Hey, Jasper, I swear to fucking God, I'm going to strap you to that fucking punch bag over there and beat the shit out of you. Hello, welcome to the gym and all that, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to go through my AI picks. Not a bad week for me. Not the best, not the worst, but yeah, it was, I enjoyed the card. It has been, since I started watching and doing the watch-alongs and all that, blah, and all that kind of nonsense, this has been my favourite card so far. Still can't remember or pronounce any of the fucking names. It's going to take time. It's going to take so much fucking time to really fucking swat up on this fucking sport. When I jump onto calls with Frankie and Brutal and all that, the way they're talking about the sport and the knowledge they have, I'm fucking light years away from this, man. It's like they're speaking a different fucking language, man. I'm telling you. I've got so much catching up to do. But yeah, sorry, I'm just skinning up. I tell you what, yeah, anyway, so yeah, I really enjoyed the fight. I really actually, the main event, I actually enjoyed it. I mean, I did think Merab was just going to smother him for 5 rounds and it was going to get boring and go for a decision. But yeah, I actually really enjoyed the fight. I just don't think O'Malley's got any answers. I just don't think he's got any answers. He doesn't know how to handle him. He doesn't know what to do against that style. I don't think his coaching team have any ideas what to do against that style. It's quite as clear as day. That's his kryptonite. You put O'Malley up against other strikers. I fancy him. Yeah, I fancy his chances all day long. But yeah, he's clearly not none of whatever ecosystem he's training in. There's no answers to Marab there. That's what I think anyway. I think the same goes for like Max Holloway. Although he did get close, but you know, you can only be as good as you can only be as good as where you train, really. I mean, there's obviously like you know, I mean, there's that talent takes you so way, but you got to like O'Malley, like it's so obvious when you were looking at that fight. He just hasn't got any. He's got no answers. He's got no answers. But anyway, these are my AI picks. I did okay. System Mass Climber. Okay. 10-3 in Bodach We Trust. Yes, I am 10-3. Thanks for ruining it, Cheddarhead. Sean O'Malley lost. Yes. Wake Flockerful. Fair enough. Thank you for welcome to the Bodach Show. Kevin Gastelum is retirable by now. I hope so. He's a fucking homer though, isn't he? God damn, that man can take a fucking beating. I heard that Bodach. Let's fucking go. I heard that Bodach. Let's fucking go. Yes, Joey. Kevin Holland still doing that dang thing. I know. That's why GSP travel around gyms. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. Wait for you. These fighters have got to travel around. I don't know if O'Malley's doing that. He's just clearly got. Sean is just a striker, exactly. But I feel like Alex Pereira, he's obviously just a striker. He's not even going to attempt to submit you in the slightest. And I don't even think he even trains to attempt that. I think. But he's obviously involving people in his training that's really helping him because his takedown defense is fucking great. And he's sparking people out and staying on the feet with people who are very good wrestlers and whatnot. So yeah, with O'Malley, I think that would be my first question. My second question would obviously go to his professionalism, because at the end of the day, he's already a social media guy. He's already raking in money. He makes more money out of the UFC than he does inside it. He's already loaded. He lives in a mansion. He might have just gone soft. So my first question would be what's his camps? Who's he training with? Who's he sparring with? Are they actually preparing him for the fighter that he's coming up against? Or are they one of these fucking idiots that like think, oh, they just need to implement their game plan that little bit better, because they convince themselves, don't they? The fighters, the coaches and that, they do, don't they? I can't speak from experience, but I imagine it like, can you imagine like, oh, but if you hadn't made that mistake, or if this hadn't, and you can convince yourself that you did nothing wrong. You also get that kind of mentality around yes men. Is Sean O'Malley around yes men? Because that's definitely what fucking McGregor was doing. McGregor literally approached every fucking fight the exact same fucking way. The same stance, the same shit, the same jabs, the same kicks. He didn't do anything different. I don't know O'Malley. McGregor's obviously surrounded by people who aren't going to turn around and say, right, you need to train with someone else. But anyway, we'll get to it. Well, we're not. We've just got to it. We've done it. It's not O'Malley, Bodach. It's not just O'Malley. I know there's a lot of them. You can tell O'Malley is surrounded by yes men and light sparring. He should have created a war zone for this camp, practicing to escape subs. I do believe in that, Useless, but I also don't think the sparring helps. Not definitely hell camping on the cardio. Definitely hell camping on the strength and conditioning and on the groundwork. But like, yeah, I feel like they've got to be careful with sparring. I think like I'm hearing stories now that the evidence is suggesting that it's actually better when they do a bit less sparring. Like they're doing it, man. Like you're looking at, you're talking about the sports scientists come in. They'll be looking at a guy who's gone, right, what's he done this week? What, he's sparred every day. Great. And they'll do tests on it. And then they'll test him again the next week when he's only sparred 3 times. And like the results will be like better or comparable. And it's like, there you go. You can spare him the torture of an extra sparring session because the benefits are not there. I think it's like that. So I think like I think they should be doing less sparring, but like really, really like war zoning the fuck out of the ground game. Started off in like nightmarish positions, and then that's it. Get out again and again and again and again. That's what Volkanovski did. That's why he became such a motherfucker. That's why he became such a motherfucker to finish on the ground. Never hurt. Sean knee is reconstructed. Never forget that. Sean's knee. Oh, Sean's got a reconstructed foot. Sean is just trying to get put in the Grand Theft Auto. Fuck, fair enough. Look at Max Holloway against Calvin Cater. Calvin Cater. He barely sparred like him. Yeah, exactly, Joey. I think you have to spar. You have to be sharp. Sparring's the best way to get sharp. But yeah, the sharpness stays with you more than you think, and you need a lot less of it than once believed. I think training camps, it needs to be like basically 80% horrible positions. 80%. I've got no knowledge or experience, so I'm chatting absolute shit. But yeah, I'm gonna say 80%. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna admit that right now. But like, basically starting with someone on your back with hooks already in. Someone's already starting with a half guillotine, and all you got is your hand. Starting with your hand trapped. You know what I mean? Starting from the armbar position. You know what I mean? You've got to... That should be almost everything. You know what I mean? No, I'm not saying this like... I'm talking about O'Malley's camp, by the way. I'm not talking about every fucking fighter here. I'm talking about O'Malley. And if you're going up against fucking... Actually, Hamzat's fucking pretty decent on his feet, isn't he? Obviously, Islam Makhachev as well. If you're going to go up against him, your camp should be 80%. Assume you're going to be here. At some point, you're going to be tangled up. At some point, he's going to have your back. At some point, he's going to have your neck. At some point, he's going to have your arm. What the fuck do we do now? And it should be 80%. You just got to assume you're going to get there. And with a bit of light sparring to keep you striking sharp, I think you'll be all right. With the other 20%. And people might be going, what about cardio? Well, if you're having a session with people on your back and you're trust me, you're getting your cardio. That's a sweaty day. Every day is a sweaty, grueling, fatiguing day. You don't need to worry about all that shit. Marab, man, you know you're going to go to the ground with that guy. Did O'Malley really go in thinking he was going to keep it on the feet and just get lucky and knock him out? Come on. I'm so annoyed if he actually went in thinking that. Sparring should be like honing a blade. Exactly. It's sharpening your fucking senses. That's it. I'm sure 80% of his camp was that. But Marab is too good. Maybe it was Cheddar Head. But yeah, anyway. Where do we go to picks? Yeah, so I went 10 for 13. So that was an accuracy of 76.92%, which is a great fucking result. Although I got the picks really well, which is what the bet is. That's all that matters is the picks. I'll clarify. I did fucking awful on the prop bets, which is really weird because on Tapology, because I got so few of the prop bets, there are people with only 8 picks who have got more points than me. I'm like, on the Tapology League, the Jerusalem Sleeper Cell, I am the very most lowest ranked person who got 10 picks. So I'm there. It's like, I got more picks than 3/4 of the people. But yeah, anyway. I went for Williams. He obviously didn't get that one. I went for Luke. I didn't get that one. And I went for Patchy Mix. And he didn't. What the fuck was Patchy Mix doing? Patchy Mix is like, oh shit. I don't. The thing is, Venom Page has come in and just lost a bunch of times as well, and the Bellator. I'm sorry, yeah. I think with Bellator, I think people with Bellator are. I think they did have some good fights and they had some good divisions, but I think maybe. Personally, I'm thinking you don't have to be the best fighters in the world to put on a good fight. You just need to be technically proficient. And there's more than enough. There's more than enough for that to go around. And that's how Bellator was a thing, I think. It seems quite clear that when Bellator fighters hop over to the UFC, they seem to be struggling, man. Maybe not once before, but anyone in the last year or so seems to have struggled, right? Venom Page hasn't really made an impact. He's old anyway. What was Patchy Mix? Is he the one? Was he the one from Bellator? Am I getting this completely mixed up? Chandler, yep, Chandler's the same. What's your overall AI picks percentage in total so far? Let me get the spreadsheet up. Hang on. Overall, I am on 68.18%. That's hang on. I'm talking porcupines actually. Hang on. So, since I started, overall, it's at 62.5%. I changed the prompts and the negative prompts and all the rest of it from the last few weeks, and since I made those updates, I'm now at 68.18% on this. So yeah, looking good so far. It completely ignores the bookies odds. It does a lot of things now. The prompts are getting pretty big. And I don't do an overall API thing anymore as well. So another thing that changed since the change before it became 68.18 was I used to give the prompt the whole 17 considerations and then it would all break it down for me. Now I give the AI each consideration at a time. So it really like fucking because before it would spend about 10 minutes crunching, doing the whole thing. Now it's doing 10 minutes per consideration because I got a shell script. So I leave it running overnight. And then I copy and paste it into a spreadsheet and then it adds all the points up for me. It's fucking great. So yeah, since I started doing that, 68.18%. But I think that would be over 70% because last week's card was a fucking shit show. Last week's card, mate. Jesus fucking Christ. That really fucked it up. I was doing so well before that. MVP lousy, yes. Yes, Cheddyhead. I know, man. It's fucking great. That's on the new prompts. But yeah. There's my topology picks. That means once again I'm on 1 week. 70% streak. I've never ever reached week 2. It's so infuriating. I've never got to 2 weeks, let alone 3 to 10. But hopefully we're going to get there now. Last week's card was a motherfucker because the week before got a fucking streak. So for the last two out of 3 weeks I've got over 70%. But last week's card was so fucking ridiculous. It pulled my averages so fucking down. But anyway, 70%. The next picks will be on Thursday after the general knowledge quiz. Boom. There's no noise, Jasper. Whew. Hello, humans. Welcome to the bunker, the magic bunker, the bunker where the government can't read my thoughts. Yeah, that card was fucking abysmal. The one the other week. There's only 9 fights as well. It was ridiculous. Oh, sorry. I was going to look at the topology thing. If I go to the Jerusalem sleeper cell. Previous event. Yeah, I mean, the bet's off, but Gilly seems keen to want to track it. Gilly on topology got 9. And I got 10. So I'm 1 more ahead. So I was 1 ahead. I'm now 2 ahead again. With what, 2 cards left to go? If it was still on, but it's not because I don't see a mustache. Yeah, the bet's off, Cheddarhead, just because it's just. Yeah, everything got a little out of hand, Cheds. Got a little out of hand. I've leveled with him. I'm not saying anything that I wouldn't say to his face. Call it teething problems, Bodach. Yeah, it was teething problems. I think like the bookies odds is a game changer because you don't you forget that the bookies aren't just doing certain odds. I was watching this really good fucking video about how the bookies operate. So one of the things they do, I mean, that suits this fucking bunker because it's a fucking naughty story. There's loads of I mean, you probably already know that a lot of this, but there's loads of naughty little tricks that they do. So like, obviously, if they notice a lot of bets gone on a fighter, they'll reduce the odds because it minimizes losses. And the initial odds will be for the favourites, who they think is going to win. And there's outrageous amounts of analysis and data analysis and a lot of shit that goes into it. The infrastructure is deep. All that when you see the athletes and stuff wearing those little gay vests, those little gay fucking bras, and that's tracking everything. The bookies have access to all that. Like, they know. They'll be like, oh, Mo Salah. They'll know. Oh, he's slowing down a bit. He'll go from like 11 kilometers to 10.5 to 10. And look, he's slowing down a bit there. I think they've got a lot of matches coming, and you can see Salah slowing down, and the odds slightly change a bit. They got access to everything. But they'll also notice that certain bets are not very popular. There's not a lot of people betting on that one. And that's when the promotions come in. They'll just throw it away. They'll just lose money on it deliberately. Oh, if you make a bet, we'll give you £10 free bets. And then you're hooked, you're betting. And everyone loses money before they leave. I've done that, by the way. I watched this thing about parlays and stuff, and I thought, you know what? I'm doing the picks. The pick rate's good. I found this little generator, so you put your bets in, and it gave you all the different combinations. It spat out like 60 to 100 different bets, and I did all this. And then 1 week, I made a load of money. Wicked, thank fuck. I think I figured out what the fuck they were all talking about, these gamblers, and now I'm gonna repeat. As long as my AI stays accurate, I'm gonna keep making money. The next week, my AI was more accurate. Yet I lost money. And then on the last week's card, well, then I lost half the money. I was like, what the fuck? So I just stopped. I thought, what the fuck? It's just like, fuck's sake. It's like, it's so difficult. And I remember the rule. I stuck to this rule, right? I put like a tenner on. I did add a little bit more here and there, but my rule was, no, the bit that I added is, I always take a bet that's separate. So what I do is I assume at some point my AI is going to sweep a card. At some point it's going to sweep a card. And when you do a parlay for all 13 fights to come through, and you put a quid, that's normally a few grand in return. How unlikely it is. The lowest I've seen a parlay like that was about 700 to 800 quid. So I put that bet on, no matter what. I thought, fuck it. It's going to sweep it at some point. Bare minimum, I'll get 700 to 800 quid from winnings. I don't think it's going to take this AI 700 or 800 times to sweep a card. So eventually, it will come through and I'll get a load of money. And I'll just keep doing that I'm just going to do it every week. Knowing that you haven't lost money until it's taken over 700 attempts odd. And some of these are coming back as 2 or 3 grand as well, by the way. It's inevitable it will sweep a card. And it's inevitable that it will sweep another card. And then another card. Every now and again, it will sweep a card. So I'm always just going to put a couple of quid on. Why not? Am I still deleting any of his mentions of the bet on a... Nah, it's alright, musical. I just don't want people to feel unwelcome. It's frustrating. Like Vinny and fucking Gilly, they're doxing each other still. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? And then I got Vinny. I got Vinny's in my Discord. Atting Lane. Don't know why it's public. Well, I do know why it's public because there's fucking goblins that want you to speak about it. Going, oh, I want Mega's number. This drama, mate. Why is it coming near me? Why my fucking Discord, Vinny? Like, fuck off with that shit. I don't care. Why do you keep dropping the drama in my Discord? It's like, I still don't care. You could have messaged Lane privately You have done already, no doubt, and you're in communication privately, but you added her publicly because you want Gilly to see, or you want me to see. You could have dropped it in any of the Discords. Why mine? Why did No Chill comment? Just keep the drama away. It's just go away with it. I don't care. I'm not watching. It's really weird. But having saying that, I do have my debate scene. I'm neutral ground. I hope you know that. I think Lane and Gilly both get it. I'm neutral. I'm Switzerland, motherfucker. I'm Switzerland. I don't like this fucking... Just get this drama away from me, man. And it's so fucking time consuming. Yeah, anyway. Now, I do think the parlay thing works. I just think there's a little bit more to it than just randomly fucking spaffing out every single bet. Now, I'll go back to the betting, actually. It's just after last card, I took a little bit of a confidence hit in it. I did lose money. I think my account still has like 20 quid on it. So my rule is I bet half of what's on there. That's the rule. And I spread it. So I basically end up with a whole bunch of like 10p bets. And when they come through, I'm only getting like 15, 20p back. But when you spaff out 60 and your percentages are up, it does seem to work. So the week where I gained money, I gained loads of money. Almost doubled the money. And the week following where I lost money, it's not like I didn't lose as much as I gained the week before. It wasn't until last week's card with only 9 fights and the fucking shit show that's when half the money just fucking evaporated and none of the picks were coming through. None of the parlays landed. Nothing. Some of them are outstanding because the fights didn't even fucking happen. So yeah, pretty much lost most of the money that I gambled, so back down to like 20 quid. I didn't do any bets this week just because I thought, fuck that. I just needed a good week. Had that now. I'll do it again. Because the only reason I started doing it in the first place is because I had a bunch of good weeks. I saw, even though I wasn't hitting 70%, I was consistently 65% or over. That's enough. Parlay strategies are supposed to work if your accuracy is 65% or above. So I thought, fuck it, let's go for it. But that's the thing about it. If your accuracy is below 65%, you lose money. That's the fucking scary thing. But the gains are good. The gains are good. When those parlays hit, man, their fucking gains are crazy. And when they don't hit, because you've spread your bets so much, it is really mad how you do minimize your losses. Like, I did get half the, despite having fuck all come through, I did manage to get half the money back. If they were just straight up bets, that's your money gone, right? So yeah, I didn't lose all the money. I only lost a bit of the money. So I can see if you keep doing the parlay strategy with accurate picks and you spread your bets and shit, I can see how over time, there will be weeks where you lose, but over time, you can get the profits that can get you noticed by the exchange and actually fucking kicked off. I'm hoping that's the target. The first target is to get 10. That's going to be my first target, to get 10 weeks in a row. 10 weeks in a row, 70% plus. Because you know if I'm doing this parlay shit with 70% plus 10 weeks in a row, I'm going to be fucking... That's going to be hitting a fucking cunt load of parlays. So the next goal after the 10-week streak will be to get kicked off an exchange for being profitable. I've heard it doesn't take a lot. You just have to be consistently profitable. I also want the predictions tracker as well. I saw fucking Rigo, of all people. Fucking Rigo. Of all the fucking pickers, Rigo's right at the... He's right at the fucking... Why? How's Rigo so good at these fucking picks? How is he the fucking best picker? That fucking little cretin... That nasally little cretin of a man. The best fucking picker in the game right now. Doesn't that fucking anger you? It really pisses me off. Has there been riots in LA? Yes, there has. Loads of riots in LA. Oh yeah, sorry, Chad. Yeah, the bet is off. I mean, I'm happy to track it just to see what the outcome would have been. I just pulled up one more ahead. The thing is, Cheddar Head. Well, that bet. It doesn't matter if I ignore it or not. Gilly won't. Gilly will only ignore the bet and not bring it up again if he loses it. If in the next couple of weeks he doesn't take over, he'll that's the only way he'll stop talking about it. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter if the bet's off or not. Obviously the bet's off because there's no Tash, and just because of all the fucking drama, I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. I'm disassociating. But you know what he's fucking like. If in the next couple of cards he pulls it round and takes over and wins at the end. Like if the next 2 or 3 cards he gets loads of disagreements that come through. Even though the bet's off, he'll always fucking mention it. He'll always fucking mention it. He'll never shut up about it. So as much as I'd like to stop talking about it, I know there's people in the chat that want me to stop talking about it. What you have to understand is we're dealing with Giuliano Agenti here. The bet's off, yes. But I still need to win it. Because you know he won't shut up unless I win it. He'll always jump on panel. Yeah, I beat Bodach in the picks, but no one beats me. I beat you. You know I have to win, right? I hope you understand. I hope you understand. I have to win this. Let me just hit this. Oh, I'm gonna have a good week. Bet nonsense, yeah. Musical, your tons, yeah, loads of reds. Feds have lanes, cunt hole alone. Whoa. Bodach, stress smoking weed. I'm having a bad week, mate. It's been a shitty month. I keep telling myself I'm gonna have a good week, but I'm doing positive affirmations. But yeah, just need to. It helps. I'm sorry, but sometimes it just fucking helps. I've had a really nice chilled weekend. I've got fucking shitloads done. I'm gonna get more done because I'm relaxed. Fucking yeah. I'm not going to be very talkative to people. Oh, okay, fair enough. But I don't need to be right now. So I'm in a place at the minute where I can just. I'm in a place personally where I've only got one course of action, and that is just to get some shit done. There's things I've been putting off. I need to get that done. All the videos that I've wanted to make, I'll go and get that done. I've got to go to work, get the fucking kids fed. And then I've got these evenings and weekends. and I want to stream. I want to get my shorts out there and I want to make videos. I got a call. I wanted to do, so I'm going to do some videos. The videos I've been meaning to do for a very long time. At some point, I've got to sit down and do the research. And I realized that to do all that research, I'm still going to be sat in front of my computer, right? So I'm just to see if I can't imagine they're going to be the most entertaining streams, but no, I mean I will do. I mean if you're interested, so I'm gonna stream members only for my research when I'm like digging into things, trying to because I don't want to burn through the good stuff. I want to sharpen up the editing, if that makes sense. I want to try and save the really good subjects for a little later on, once I've pumped out a few VODs and I'm sharpening up the editing skills and all that. So I thought the first practice project is I want to do something about the moon landing, and I'm gonna go for the approach. I've realised that when you look up this kind of stuff, you got two trains of thought. Or two styles of video, and they've both got one thing in common. They're both telling you what to think. The person will think we haven't been to the moon, and you have to believe it as well, and here's why. And then the other people are like, no, that shit's all been debunked. Ignore them, and here's why. Though everyone's telling you what to think. I don't want to do that. I want to try something else. I think it's been done before, but I just want to try and do it in my way. Well, I'm going to present you the information. I'm going to try and be an unbiased moderator. I'll own up to my bias, but I'm going to try and be an unbiased moderator. I'm going to say, this people who think we haven't been, this is what they say. And the people who think it's debunked, they're saying this. There we go. It's right in front of you. Which one do you believe? Make your own mind up. That's the approach I'm going for. And I'm going to do a bunch of VODs like that. I feel like there's not enough of that. So yeah, at some point I need to do the research and stuff. So I'm gonna live stream that members only. If you do want to help me, feel free to feel free to join along. If I'm missing something, you can guide me in the right way. I think it'll be cool. Zoom, shit. I think another thing I'm not sure, because I run my AI picks as well. I'm just trying to think of members. I want to give something to the members. Because I know like people have been really generous for the gifted ones, but it would be absolutely lovely if they stuck around. So I need to, I think my members have an emoji already. I think I can add more emojis. I think mine are shit there. It's my face or an Italian flag with a mustache. I think with my picks, if my picks are going to be accurate, then they're going to be useful to someone, aren't they? So I run the AI. I run the AI on Wednesdays, and then once they're done, I send the email to a prediction tracker. So I'm going to put up a little members only post. Just let you know what the picks are, and then everyone else can find out on Thursday. I just got a feeling, man, because obviously if this AI stuff works out and it's consistently fucking hitting 70% plus, I'm not gonna. Why would I stop? I keep that going as long as I'm gonna keep that going as long as possible, right? Fucking hell. Go over betting strategies and shit. I'll be like, I'm gonna go over everything, man. Fuck that. I made a machine that can predict fights, that I can put a successful gambling strategy around. Fuck yeah. I'll milk that for all it's worth until it stops working. and I will do it all on stream. I'll do it all on stream. But yeah. But I need to just get that. I need to just do it. Like, I need to, first of all, I need to get Rigo. I need to beat that fucking little cretin. On that prediction tracker, when he's like the most profitable, it's right at the end. The guy's the most. I need to get there. I need to be on the 5, 6, 7, 8 week fucking stretch, mate. And that's what I need to get this AI doing for me. Okay, I've been deleting his bet comments because you said you're not doing it anymore, but I won't no more. Fair enough, musical. The fuck you yapping about, Cheds? I don't know what he's done. You asked if there were riots in LA. Yeah, there's lots. Why is the Giuliano bet cancelled? You're winning. Why? Just because of all that drama, mate. I'm not gonna like rehash it. See on the, this is where Gilly would then go off on one and rehash it from every fucking detail, including all the bloody doxing again. Now I want the drama gone, Cheds. The drama involved me. And I was like, whoa, no. No. this is mad now. It's mad. It's got nothing to do with me. So until Vinny... I think Lane stopped. I haven't seen Lane do much. I think Lane's basking victory or whatever. I think Lane can just sit there smug knowing that. I think Lane came off better off than Gilly. And now, and I think, and you see Gilly and Vinny, they're still going at it. I just, Chedhead, mate, I don't want nothing to do with that. The Bodach Show is neutral. I want to make that abundantly clear. If I do a debate stream, I'm gonna be neutral, man. I don't even if I do sympathize with someone else over another, I'm neutral. So there's that, Cheddarhead. I can't make a weekly segment in my live stream about with someone who's got all that shit going on. You know what I mean? Like you saw the panel last night. You saw the panel last night with me, Brutal Musical, Paradox, and Frankie. I mean, I might be speaking too soon, but I think it's quite obvious that we can all trust each other. None of us are gonna go off and do some weird fucking shit, and then people are gonna be like, "Oh fucking hell, we're associated with that guy." You know what I mean? I don't want to be associated with fucking these stupid fucking dramas, man. I want to do my quiz. And hopefully you find it fun. I want to do my AI picks experiment and hopefully you find it interesting. I want to spam a bunch of memes at you. Hopefully you like them. You'll find them all on my Discord later in the week. I upload all the memes you see on Discord. Feel free to share them and spam them in WhatsApp. I got them from WhatsApp groups. If you come on my debate, it's neutral. If you come on my quiz, I'm neutral. If I've got a gaming stream and you jump on my Discord and 2 people fall out, I'm going to be neutral. If one of you starts like dropping racial slurs and shit, I got to boot you out because that's going to get my stream in trouble. It's going to get my channel in trouble. But if 2 of you are actually just fucking on each other, if for any reason one of you leaves, it's kind of makes my life easier. Because if one of it, I know it like might sound a bit harsh, because the other one might be being rude or whatever, but it doesn't. It makes my life easier. But yeah, man, if the 2 of you are just gonna keep fucking arguing, it reaches a point where you both get booted out. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna pick favorites. I don't know. I want that to be neutral because I got work to do, man. I got to work on this fucking motherfucker. I got loads of fucking plans. none of this shit's interactive yet, and it's frustrating the fuck out of me. I can't wait to do the work. You're going to be able to fucking interact with all this, by the way. That's why it's glitchy, but that's the main one of the main reasons it's so glitchy is because I wanted to build this interactive thing, and then I realized, oh shit, this is going to take way longer than I anticipated. So I was fucked. So I finished it to the point where each area has a default state, and then each area can play memes or show my browser or show the gaming footage or stuff like that. The next part takes a lot of time, but I want it all to be interactive. Like in my man cave where we're gonna go now. I'll be right back. There's no noise. Whew. Hello. Yeah, as I was saying, this is all going to be interactive. You'll be able to turn my lights on and off, change the pictures in the background. Every single segment will be interactive. And at some point, I'd like to do a segment called AI versus chat. If I can keep a sustained good chat on the Tapology night, I can have 2 accounts, Bodach AI and Bodach Chat. So what I'll do on Tapology on one is I'll put through the pics from the AI, and then on the other one, but the same website you go to, well, my app it will be, the chat will vote, hopefully, and tell me who to pick. And we'll see who's better at making picks. All kinds of fucking shit we're going to do. Immigration control. What are you on about? Apologies, Ched. What's riots about? Yeah, immigration control. They're always fucking rioting in LA. It's not really about immigration control. It's just an opportunity to go and get a free telly. Get some free trainers. Smash up some shit. Rigo's picks are normally pretty shit, to be fair. I know, but he's on a massive win streak. Broken clock right twice a day. He's on a massive win streak, man. Friend Beggar MMA. Who's Friend Beggar MMA? No, I want you to talk about it. Talk about what, boob? You should have stood your base on the bet. Nah, I don't want nothing to do with it, man. I'm associated with all that drama. Why am I involved? Think about that musical. What's his fucking name? I can't keep forgetting who's doing it. Who's the one who keeps clipping the things in the drama? There was some bet between Fard and Lane. Gilly decided to get involved. Now Vinny's suddenly doxing back, and everyone's fucking arguing, fucking bitching, and then somehow I'm involved. Fucking taking fucking shots. It's fucking weird. It's so weird. It's got nothing to do with me. He didn't honour his bet with Brutal. There's no mustache. And although that I don't want the drama to have anything to do with me, I'm not saying that I'm above it and didn't spectate it. But yeah, I'm just like, nah. Not carrying on the bet is Standing My Ground musical. One of the weeks didn't even count, if I remember correctly, so it's void. I can't remember. Giuliano, no visible Tash Argenti. Exactly. You should be able to gift 10 free memberships per month too. Can I? How do I do that? Open up your stream. Okay. Everyone's gonna get an insight. Oh no. I'm gonna zoom in. You're not peeking. You're not peeking. Right, so hang on. Open up your browser stream in a browser. Click donate button. Wait, open up your stream. Oh, got to open up my own stream. I've gone into my studio. I've gone into my stream and click donate button. I don't have a donate button. Open up your stream in a browser. Done. Click donate button and there should be an option to give 10 free subs. Membership gifting. I found it. 10 free gifted subs. You have 10. I've got 29 people watching, so I'll do it now. Send gifted memberships free of charge. You have 10 gifted memberships left to send this month. Okay. UFC. When's the next pay-per-view? 317. June 28th. Okay. I'm going to do 5 now. And then the quiz that comes before 317. Wait, so if that is 28. Oh, shit. So the next UFC quiz is only 2 weeks away. I'm going to do those 5 gifted subs now to celebrate UFC 316 and the fact that somehow I've got 30 fucking people watching me on a Sunday. I'm going to do 5 to celebrate that. And then now I'm going to try and make my gifted subs a tradition at the end of every UFC pay-per-view quiz. That's when I'll do my gifted subs. I'm going to do 5 now. We're going to do it now. Yeah, cheers for letting me pointing out how to do that. That's fucking pretty cool. Who got it? Who got it? Big Mingus. Who? I don't know who you are. I don't know who this other guy. Matua. Oh, Matua sends me things all the time on Instagram. Sniff. No chill. Nice. Oh, do you like your little teapots? Do you like your little teapots? Just so you know, I don't know if you've got access to see it or not. Yeah, so there's method to the madness here. They're white. You'll notice they're little white dots. And on your second month, there'll be a little yellow dot. And the longer you stay subscribed, the higher up the jiu-jitsu color belt hierarchy you'll go. You know what I mean? What was that? Oh, yeah. So it's starting to do the memberships now. Sniff has become a member. But yeah, it'll go from like white belt, yellow belt, green belt. No. Hang on. White belt, yellow belt, orange belt, green belt, blue, purple, brown, black. That's the teapot colours. So yeah. It'd be nice to see some yellow and orange belts in a not too distant future. Stay subscribed. We've got lots to come. But anyway, what was I gonna do? I've done the weird news. I've done some tinfoil hat stuff. I've done my fight picks review. I'm gonna call it a night. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Is there anyone to raid? Let's have a look. I've got 27 beautiful human beings. Oh, Hank the Warzone. Hank the Tank is online and he's only got one person watching. Can we please raid Hank the Tank? He is a friend of the show, and he's agreed to come onto the show at some point. I'm going to call it a night. Please like and subscribe. Please, okay, please head over to Hack the Tank. Let him know who sent you there. Pester him to come on a quiz. I know the time zones don't align, but we'll get him on a quiz. We'll do. We don't. It doesn't always have to be on a Thursday, and we can always do more than one a week every now and again. I mean, the guy's an MMA YouTuber. The quiz finds you out. If you look at my results, right? Go back. Sorry, quickly before we go. Go to my results for the quiz on the community post. You'll notice that all the panelists were right up there. They're right up there. All of them, well into the top 25%. But anyway, I'll see you soon, man. What day is it? Sunday. I might be around tomorrow for a gaming stream. Or if I'm doing any research, I'll do a members only. I'll be back on Tuesday otherwise. And I'll see you then. I'm currently recording Exposition 33. I'm going to do proper game reviews as well. I'm probably not going to stream them as much, but I'm going to record them definitely. And I'm going to do game reviews. Let dad gamers know what these games are like from my perspective. Anyway, I'll catch you on Tuesday. If you don't see me before,